Hello, everyone. You're listening to Cheese, a photography podcast. I am your host, Jose Betancourt. Now, I just want to give you a quick update of what's going on. The plans for a new format is in the works. This week, I have a very special interview coming up, and it is someone that you're most likely familiar with, and it's going to be an awesome interview, and I can't wait. And also, I want to give a quick update. From a personal standpoint, I have been moving along in my photography journey. I have gotten more work, paid work, with photography. I have been to a few events. I went to a Fuji meetup sponsored by B&H, and I met some really cool people. I met some great photographers, some great individuals, first of all, and some people within the Fuji ecosystem, and I mean the company. So overall, it was a great experience. It ended with some great food, some great laughs. I lost a photo contest, but I lost to some awesome photos, so I'm not mad about that. I also got an offer to become a creative director for a company. I'm not going to announce them yet, but basically, I'm in charge of photography, video, and podcast. I did one event for them where I took photos of a conference, and they enjoyed working with me, number one, and they loved the end product. They offered me the position basically a few days after giving them the photos. Now, just a quick tip. I was trying out a website called PickTime. The URL is pick-time.com, and it allows you to create a gallery. And when you create this gallery for your clients, you can invite them via email. They can look at all the photos, and you can even give them the option to add photos. And here's the beautiful part. They can buy prints, they can order books, they can order canvases, metallic prints, so on and so on from that website. So once they click on a photo, they get additional options to purchase. And it's really nice. It has a very nice layout. It looks extremely professional. And you can start with a free trial. Actually, it's not a free trial. I think you get about 20 gigabytes of free storage. And you could do the basics. So that's what I did. I decided, and by the way, I'm not being sponsored by PickTime.com. So remember, pick-time.com. So it was ironic because I tried the basic plan, which is free. And a few days later is when I got this job. Not the job, but I did the events. I photographed the event. I did the slight editing. Nothing crazy. I just wanted to make sure all the white balance was correct. And because, my work is going to a sponsor, so I didn't want to put bad work out there, especially the first time working with this client. I gave them the email. They looked at the photos. They downloaded the photos and was extremely impressed by the service. They even thought that I created this website because they never heard of it. Now, I heard of it because I was going around doing research. And I saw this on YouTube, and someone recommended it on YouTube. So I'm recommending it to you guys because it is part of the reason why they contacted me for a paid gig. So I'm going to be creative director. I can even hire photographers or videographers or audio engineers per job. And this happened because I gave a good impression. I was carrying myself as a professional, and the way I presented my work afterwards. I didn't give them a link to a Google Drive, which is nothing wrong with that, but there's a little bit more of a process where with PickTime.com, you can give them an email, and boom, they're there, downloading everything, sharing it, so on and so on. And as I stated, you can start off free. I'm going to upgrade to a different tier so I could put more photos now that I'm going to be working with them a lot more often. This week, actually, after my interview for this particular podcast, I'm going to do some portrait shots. and I'm going to use this service all over again. So just try to find all the resources you can so that when you do get paid gigs, the process of delivering your photos to a client is easy, and clients love that. There's nothing worse than trying to deliver some products or some photos, in this case, to a client, and they have to jump through hoops. There's nothing worse than that, because after everything is delivered, they could decide that they're not going to deal with you just because of that. You could take amazing photos, but if the delivery is hectic and inconvenient, they will move on. And that sucks, and that happens to everyone. So look for assets that are going to help you out. So when the photography part of the business is over and you have to do the editing, you have to do the delivery, storage, you have to have extra backups. There's just a lot. That's why photographers charge what they charge, because once you're done taking the photos, now the hard part begins. And when I say the hard part, I mean for you, not for the client. Your job is to deliver their product as easy as possible, and they can enjoy it. They can give you a great recommendation, some good testimonials, and most importantly, you want a returning customer. And of course, references. That's huge. So that's my tip. That's a slight update of things that are going on currently. I apologize for a lack of content for the last few weeks, but that's going to change pretty soon. So, as always, I'm Jose Betancourt. I thank you for listening to the podcast. I'll talk to you soon.